What they calling it? Easter Monday, everyone. Y'all, I looked at my calendar. I said, what is it? I don't remember seeing no Easter Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great, blessed day. Thank you so much for tuning in with your girl. I miss you guys. Hugs and kisses and love from your girl, Yo-Yo. Hopefully everyone had a great, blessed Easter. I hope. I know y'all ready to kick my butt. Hey, Summer Talk. Hey, Kay. Y'all ready to kick my butt? Man, I've been extremely busy. Like, stupid busy. I haven't even been able to put my videos out. I haven't been able to go live, but I did give y'all a heads up and tell y'all the month of April and May was going to be kind of crazy for me trying to go live every single day. But I am going to get some live streams in for y'all. Good morning, Miss Jump for Joy. Hi, Karen. Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me. What's up, Lakeisha? Yeah, I had my lashes on yesterday. So I just threw some eyeshadow on and eyeliner. That's it. That's all. I'm about to put some lotion because I clean my skin. I don't want my face looking all dry and ashy, y'all. I got a couple things I gotta do. I'm out with my husband right now. And some errands I need to go run. I have a meeting today. Oh my goodness, y'all. My child and my niece drove me crazy yesterday, y'all. Oh my goodness. These teenagers, y'all, is crazy. Okay. Hi, Miss Sandra. Oh, right here by my eye. Let me tell y'all my conversation that I had with my teenagers, okay? My son's birthday is May 30th. Y'all know that. He's going to be 14. He giving me what he wants for his birthday, right? His whole little birthday list. One pair of shoes is $1,600. The other pair is $1,200. Then he was like, well, I'll take these for $1,000. The pants is $450. I said, look here, little boy. Okay? And he want me to rent him out a hall because he want to do this whole VIP party. I don't know. Crazy. My niece, her birthday is in September. My brother was like, did she tell you what she want for her birthday? I said, at this point, I don't want to know. I said, they must have been talking to each other. Her shoes that she want is $1,000. But she said, if don't nobody get her the shoes, she just want $1,000 from everybody. Girl, who you playing with? I'm not giving you $1,000. I give you $1,000 for your birthday. Then I got to give your other 3 siblings $1,000 because they're going to be like, TT, you gave her $1,000 for her birthday. What's wrong with these kids? You said, my son, he's 17. Your son's 17. They is crazy. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, you caught a lie. Oh, my God, your earrings are slay. Thank you, Queen. He needs a job. Do he understand this economy? Okay. Then he always be like, well, Mom, I got really good grades. And, Mom, I did this. And, yeah, he crazy. I told him, I said, it's spring cleaning. I suggest you and your brother go get y'all little lawnmower and your shovel, and rakes and stuff, and go around and do like we used to do, and go see who wants you to go rake their leaves up or go cut their grass and dig out their flower bin for them and start saving your money. That's what you need to do, okay? Because I told him, I hit him with the line my daddy hit me. Boy, go look outside. You see some money hanging on that tree? Money don't grow on trees. Shit. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Hey, Stacy, how are you, Queen? Hey, Life with Tisa, how are you, beautiful? Thank you so much for coming in. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I told him, I said, listen here. Every year, I spend a lot of money on you on your birthday. I said, you pick and choose what you want to do. You know, I don't mind getting you a haul. I still give him money and stuff like that. But I tell him, your feet is still growing, boy. Okay, I'm not about to keep paying $450, $600, $1,000 for shoes, and then you only wear them for a couple months, and then you grow out of them. Like yesterday, he was telling my niece that she can have his Balenciagas because he can't fit them no more. And then she like, TT, I can't fit my Alexander McQueen's no more. I only had them for 2 weeks. Girl, what? Your daddy just paid $400 for some Alexander McQueen's for you, and you can't fit them? Man, I told him, I said, you still got your receipt? He's almost, she only wore them one time. You better take that damn receipt back. No, his feet don't stink. Kids in sports can bankrupt someone. I know. And then he just started this other AAU team. I think I told y'all that at his award ceremony at school, the high school coach have been scouting him since 7th grade or whatever, and he's in the 8th, he's going to the 9th grade, but he needed 2 more kids to play on his AU team or whatever, and it's a traveling AU team or whatever, and he asked my son to play with him. So he's been going to the high school after school, working out with them, doing weightlifting and training, and he's been practicing with them. So he started on that AU team. The first game is a traveling AU team. The first game is on the 14th of this month, which is coming up soon. And then the coach and Jalen Rose is best friends. So Jalen Rose is going to be coming to some of the practices with them, and he's training with them and stuff like that. So that's an amazing experience for him to have. He's super, super excited about that. Auntie Cena, look at you. Oh, that is so cute. I got a new gift. It's a picnic basket. Thank you, Queen, for the blessing. I truly appreciate you. How have you been, Queen? Yes, that's a great, great opportunity for him. He had a game this week, y'all. Oh my God. If y'all can't tell, I'm trying to drink water and stuff. Baby, when I tell you Mama lost her voice, I was screaming. I had to actually help coach this game because our coach went out of town for the holiday. And I'm trying to cheer for both teams, y'all, but I was screaming so loud. When I tell y'all, my son went crazy. This boy dropped 30 points, y'all. He dropped 30 points. He had 3 and 1s. He hit all of his free throws. He shot 100% at the free throw line. He went to the free throw line 3 times or whatever. No, 3 times. All of them was and 1s. And he made his free throws. Then he had 2 blocks. He had a steal. Crazy assist. Okay. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. He had some crazy assists. I'm talking about, even like my brother, he always be like, he drive my son crazy. Okay. My little brother, he always messing with my son because he's a basketball player too. He was live on my channel with me. I took y'all to his game and stuff. And so he always be like, you ain't better than me. It's always like uncle getting into nephew head type thing. And so he told him, he was yelling or whatever at the game. And so he told him, he came up to him, he was like, nephew, I gotta tell you. He was like, I ain't even got nothing bad to say this time. He was like, man, you killed it out there. And my son was like, oh, you ain't gonna be mean to me? So, and then my husband was laughing. He was like, man, just shut it. So then he grabbed me. He was like, you just want me to rough you up or whatever. Thank you so much, Grit, for the Sunday. Hi, Miss Deborah. How are you, Queen? So it was an amazing, amazing game. Like, it was so crazy. We got playoffs next week. I'm super, super excited or whatever. Like, they broke a record, y'all. It was one team. It's one team in the league, and they was the highest scoring team so far. Like, they had beat us last time by a couple points. The highest score we had was 53 in the lead so far. And the other team, they had 58. Well, last week we was the highest scoring team in the league. Now our team dropped 65 points. My son had 30 of them points. I was so happy, y'all. Yes, yes. So it was 65-51. And it really was my son. And like, I love this about my son, but even my brother, like, me and my brother, we very compatible. Like, we don't play. My brother was like, oh, well, because the kids was crying on the court. And I was getting pissed off. I'm like, I can't stand a crybaby ass kid. Like, not everybody can play sports. And we talking about, like, this here is like, in this league, it's like, I think no one should be under 11. I think it's like 11, 12, 13, and 14. They cap out and then they go into another division. And the boys was on the court, y'all. They was crying. One of the kids was like, I'm not playing no more. He stopped at halftime. They was blowing them up the entire game. They had them up by like 15 points the entire game. Fourth quarter, they was up by like 21 or whatever. And then my son and them just started playing around and let them come back or whatever. But it was a great game, y'all. I told him, I said, baby, I'm so proud of you. I cannot wait to start going to the high school games and the college games and NBA games. Like, y'all gonna come with me? Y'all gonna come with me? Okay, we gonna be sitting courtside. It is a beautiful day. You said, I was so missing high school sports, Erica. I'm on the air now. 30 points wild. Yes. That's what my mom, she was like, because she would be calling him her little baby. She'd be like, hey, baby, how was your game? He was like, Grandma, I'm not a baby. Like, so then he would get mad because sometimes my husband would be like, come here, big baby. He would be calling him big baby. He'd be like, stop calling me that. Like, okay, you don't want to be our little baby, but you still going to be our big baby. Yes. Like, and then, like, a lot of them, like, they just have really bad sportsmanship. Like, they don't be want to shake hands at the end. They want to get mad. Like, even if my son plays somebody that's in the league that's better than him, he always just be like, you know, after the game, he go up to him, they shake hands. Like, he be like, man, good game. Like, dang, bro, you had me on lock, or, you know, good. Like, even the one boy that he played, this kid is so, so good. And he was sick, and he still played. And he came up to my son, and he was like, bro, I got to give it to you. He was like, you got off that game. He was like, you had a good game. My son was like, thanks, bro, I appreciate it. Like, Trucker's wife, hello, beautiful. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Kicking with wisdom in the house. You say no, it's a dog. Crybabies on the porch. Listen, and some of the parents be crying too, Queen. I told you, week before last, I almost had to bop a lady up. It was crazy. You don't need nobody like me, baby. I am married, okay? You got your youngest little D. Dylan. Oh, I like that. He was 6'5". He's tall. That's what everybody was telling my son this week. We had went by my mom's house for Easter, and everybody like, oh my God, like, dang, he's getting so tall. And then he's standing next to me. I said, I don't care if you getting there. Like, I still break you down. I be having to tell him, y'all. He be trying me. Nah, he don't try me. He know better. He know mama don't play. So, y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? Y'all know I like to bring awareness to things, okay? I seen a video on TikTok, and I seen multiple videos because I seen one on YouTube, and it was telling people that at some of these restaurants, they are starting to put something on your receipt where they're charging you an extra fee that say no tipping fee. And it's not like if you at a sit-down restaurant, it could be up to like 25-30%. They automatically putting it on your thing. That's not cool, number one. Then, hey Regina, how are you, Queen? Thank you so much for coming in. Then I seen a lady said that she had went to, I think she was at McDonald's or Burger King or something like that, and they added a service fee on her bill. My son will be 21 in October. He is 6'3". I still call him my little boogie. I know, they just don't understand, Queen. They gonna always be our little babies, okay? I went, before my son's game, we go to Subway. Okay, we went and grabbed lunch because his game was at like 4 o'clock or whatever. We went to go grab some lunch. They do want to be an empty building. Where's my receipt at? I want to show y'all my debit card and stuff. We went and grabbed lunch, right? And I'm at Subway. And this freaking lady, or whatever, I'm arguing with this lady. Okay? One thing about your girl Yo-Yo is the family that I was brought up in, math was a must. Okay? You have to know how to count and read. Okay? We can work on penmanship, but math is a must. Reading is a must. If you read and you read that fine print, can't nobody get over on you. If you know how to count, can't nobody get over on you. Okay? This lady at Subway, I already knew what my total was going to be before I got to the register. Okay? I'm looking at the prices. I already know what everything is. She like, my total should only been like 17. It was like 17 something. So at the Subway, it was a lunch thing before 3 o'clock where you get the 6-inch sub combo for $7.99. Okay? I'm about to show y'all this thing too. Let me get this camera down. Where you get the thing for $7.99. All right? Boom. Here's my receipt. So she did one of the 6-inch lunch combos for the $7.99, the meal deal with the small fountain drink or whatever and the chips. The other one, she tried to charge me $8.09 and add $3.40 to my thing. I said, why are you adding $3.40 to my total? She said, oh, it's a minus right there. She's trying to tell me that this here is minus $3.40. No, it's not. When you add $8.09, $3.40, and $7.99, it brings up $19.48 with the $1.17 sales tag, okay? Which made my total $20.65. She like, oh no, it was minus the $3.40 not on there. Y'all do the math. The $3.40 is on there. So then me and her start arguing and going back and forth. So it's another lady that's gonna walk over there and she worked there. She's gonna say, well, it's only $3.40. I don't give a fuck how much it is. You charging me $3.40 for no reason. She gonna say something, well, it's been like that. It's a computer glitch in the system. Well, you need to fix this glitch because why am I paying you extra $3.40? She said, oh, well, that's because most of the time people don't tip anyway. Bitch, I don't gotta tip you. You decided to work at Subway. And I do leave a tip, but I don't like leaving tips on my bank cards or credit cards and stuff like that. I'll use it I'll leave it with cash. I go to the Subway all the time, okay? I said, lady, listen here. I said, you cannot tell me it is a computer glitch and you guys are taking $3.40 from every customer. I said, that don't even sound right. She said, well, you have to take that up with management. No, I'm taking it up with you because you here right now. You need to return my $3.40. We going back and forth. My husband like, because we got to go to my son's game. My husband like, babe, just say your receipt. Like, I'm recording it. My husband like, just say your receipt. Come back up here tomorrow and talk to the manager. I'm like, this is not cool. So it's other customers in the store too. And they like, I know that better not be on my receipt. I said, listen here. I said, I ain't got the time right now today. I said, but you got the right fucking one. I said, and you know what? Somebody else gonna have the time. And they gonna beat your ass talking about some, oh, well, it's a computer glitch and all this other stuff. That's stealing. You cannot just automatically add a $3.40 charge to somebody's stuff talking about some, well, you ain't been getting your tips. And then you talking about a computer glitch? A computer glitch? No, y'all setting this shit up on purpose because most people don't look at their receipts. Most people don't count their money in the first damn place or whatever. That's just like some of these places want to just try to hurry up and give you back your change. Like the lady at Kroger's the other day or whatever, she gonna try to hurry up and put my change in my hand, but she bought it up. I opened it up. She's talking about some, oh, I don't have any more quarters. Bitch, you was 50 cents short, ho. You better open up a roll of quarters and give me my 50 cents. And then you wasn't going to say nothing until I told you, oh, I don't have no more quarters. What? Y'all, Do they not understand the economy that we live in? DoorDash gets a tip and then asks for another tip when the delivery, right? They do, because they automatically take money out for the delivery fee or whatever, and for you to give them a tip, and then they think when they get to your door, if you meet them at the door, they want another tip too. So like I said, y'all, I like to educate you guys. I seen the videos, but I didn't believe the videos, okay? Until I just experienced this Saturday. Start paying attention to y'all receipt. If you go into these restaurants, they are adding a non-tipper fee on your receipt. They said McDonald's is adding a service fee. It's McDonald's or Burger King, one of them is adding a service fee on the bottom of your receipt. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $3. Some places said it's $5. That's not cool. That is stealing. We can't go into these, every penny count these days. We can't go into these grocery stores and be like, oh, I'm short 50 cents today. And they be like, okay, that's all right. Go ahead and take your groceries. Oh, I'm short $3. $3.40 is a whole half of a damn meal for the next day. And if you got coupons and you use your rewards app, sometimes you get 50% off. So that's a whole nother damn sub. Listen, I'm grown. I'm like grown. Right. I'm telling you, they were, man. And I was like, sometimes, while I'm speaking of it too, because I'm not far from the place, I need to go take my ass down there because I need to speak to the manager, because I don't know who these chicks is you had in here on Saturday, but they bad. I hope they said they prayers that day, okay? Because they had the right damn one. Gas is crazy right now. Gas is crazy. Yes, almost $4 out here, y'all. You said a friend told you to stop giving tips as a Walmart Plus member. Only tip during the holidays. Hey, April. How are you, Queen? Hey, Sub. Right, Sandra. I use a coupon and then they want me to round up. They do. They have been doing that too. Like McDonald's is putting a little thing out on their window now with their whole little thing with their pennies and stuff. How about y'all? Oh my goodness. I took my son to KFC last week after practice, okay, on Tuesday. He wanted the little twister thing that they got or whatever, the little twister wrap they bring back. I don't even know if I still got that receipt in here, y'all. Y'all, these mother lovers. Do I got this? I be saving my receipts because I be scanning them, okay? These mother lovers. I looked at my receipt. I said, what the fuck is this 65 cents? Added to my stuff. Y'all might be like, yo, it's 65 cents, chill. No, I don't play, because I showed y'all my gallon of water container where I add all my change in there, and at the end of the year or whatever, we take trips with that money, everything. That shit adds up, okay? They rounded my change up 65 cents, talking about a KFC college fund donation. Did you ask me for a donation? Did you ask me to round my change up? And I knew it was some bullshit in the first place, because my husband was like, when the hell do you go to a restaurant and now all of a sudden the total is even? That's stealing. You can't just take people money. You can't just do what you want to do at these registers. You have to ask people, hey, would you like to round your change up? Hey, would you like to donate to the KFC scholarship fund or McDonald's house or what, Ronald House? Ask people. You cannot do that. Walmart's give free deliveries over $35. Yeah, Kroger's give free deliveries too. I think it's got to be like over $20, over $50. And then you'll get a $20 off if you spend, no, over $75, you get $20 off if you spend $75 or more, and you get free delivery. Yep. So it's like you really get $75 worth of groceries for like $50, $55. Hey, big boy. Thank you for hitting the like button. Y'all do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 20K. That's my goal. You said I did not. No, they pay the delivery drivers. I've been tipping. Yeah, that's automatic. Like if you look on your thing or whatever, that's automatic. Like they automatically is taking out a delivery fee. They charge you a delivery fee or whatever, and then on top of that, you tip into. Like that's why I don't like doing the whole DoorDash and all that stuff. And I understand people out here, they making their money. That's their little extra side hustle and stuff like that. And I have nothing against tipping. I don't mind tipping because I was always taught if you go out, thank you, if you go out or whatever and you will have someone to wait on you and they cooking and they catering to you and they bring you water and your food and everything, then you should tip them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the same thing. Like throughout the holidays, if we go out to people's house and somebody, like when my granny used to cook and stuff like that, like you've been up all morning, all night prepping food, cooking early in the morning and stuff like that. You done laid out food, buffet style and everything like that for us to eat. We used to give her a tip. Like even with my mom, we would just be like, hey, here, thanks for dinner. And she'd be like, no, I don't want nothing. Like, no, whatever, it's just for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's no difference when you go to the restaurant and someone is catering to you and they are waiting on you, you should tip. And I've always been the type of person like, hey, if you can't afford to eat out or whatever, you can't afford to leave some type of tip or whatever, then you shouldn't eat out. But not all these waitresses deserve a big tip, and some of them feel like they entitled to a tip. And because some tips is already added into the bill, that makes some of these waitresses be even more shittier than what they is. You know what I'm saying? They just feel like, oh, I'm gonna get a tip anyway, so I don't gotta come and bring you no more water. I don't gotta give you no napkins. Like, oh, you ain't got no silverware, use your hands. They be having attitudes and every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But I do tip or whatever, but I just feel like I don't like restaurants that try to force you to tip. Don't force me. Don't tell me how much I should tip. Because how my dad used to do is, when we go somewhere and sit down, especially when it was a lot of us, he would let the waitress know up front, this right here is going to be your tip regardless. But if your service will reflect on this here amount. And he would leave that money on the table. And every time they did something wrong, if you didn't refill our water, he'll take something off. You ain't bring us napkins, he'll take something off. If our food wasn't made right or the order wasn't right, that's your fault because you seen that plate before you brought it to my table. He will take something off. That's on you. And I got that from him. I do that too. You say, nope, don't round my change up for nothing. These restaurants. Exactly, my changes every year in August or September Chicago trip. Yeah. Thank you. Employers should pay a fair wages to their workers. Tipping is not accepted overseas. They will be insulted in Europe and Japan. And that's true. And a lot of people don't know that. Like when you go overseas and stuff, because y'all know I have a son over in the Navy or whatever, and he's overseas and everything, and he was telling us like how they eat over there and stuff like that. And he was saying like when he first went over there, one of his friends or whatever, one of the guys was like, what are you about to do? And he was like, I'm about to leave a tip. And he was like, you can't leave no tip. Like that's insulting to them. Like they're gonna feel some type of way. And he was like, oh, I didn't know. And he was like, y'all know that we can't tip overseas? And I'm like, yes, places they look at it like, you know, you're insulting them. Like they don't want to tip. But not everybody knows that. Hi, Elma. Hi, Kaisha. How are you? What you use a coupon on, Stephanie? I be letting my coupons build up, y'all. I do. Last week I had a free 12-inch sub from Subway. What's up, Johnny Yolo? He's saying, I'm at work. Someone say they went to Starbucks through the drive-thru and they added a $5 tip to their order and they flipped out. I wish you would. It was this lady. It's a TikTok on video. It's a video on TikTok. This lady was at McDonald's and she said that the people at McDonald's added a $5 service fee to her damn order or whatever. And on top of that, they made her pull forward. And I guess because they knew they was gonna make her pull forward, to bring her food out, they added a $5 fee. She said before they even bring that damn order out, she went back in that damn restaurant. She was like, "What is this $5 service fee on my thing or whatever?" And they was like, "Oh, we add that to all of our customers because we have customers have to be runners now. I guess like bringing the food out to the car. That's not my fault if y'all is not prepared in that damn kitchen and had the food ready. You're not gonna add no extra $5." She said she returned all that shit. Give me my money back. You can keep this shit. Give me my money back. That is stealing. That's stealing. You said one place is when I go to the Goodwill and use my rewards and then they want me to round up. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wish they would. No, not gonna happen. Hey, the one. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Ooh, we got the likes and the views almost matching. We got 70 people in here, 68 likes. Thank ya. Thank ya. Thank you. Yeah, I was with my little nieces and my little cousins yesterday, and they trying to get me to help them set up their channels or whatever. And my one niece, she said she'd be on TikTok and she want to start. She said she had been battling and stuff on TikTok, and I was like, how do you feel about battling and stuff? And she was like, I really don't like it. She was like, and then I didn't know that when people send you gifts, it's for real money. I said, how much did you make? She was so excited, y'all. She was like, I made $17. I was like, you made $17. She was happy. I was like, I guess. I'm like, just do something else. Like, you don't gotta battle. McDonald's is gonna lose a lot of business if this is how it's gonna become. Yeah. But you know, I feel like that's why a lot of these stores and businesses is closing down, because one, they have poor customer service, and two, they be stealing. They be stealing. And you know what's so sad is these businesses is out here stealing from us, and they are multi-million-dollar companies. They are rich. Y'all, I just had an incident with Walmart's a couple weeks ago. I ordered something from their online website, okay? And I guess it was from an outside seller. So I didn't like the product that they sent me. Thank you, Bo. I didn't like what they sent me. So I did a refund. They said, drop it off at a Walmart location, and then we will refund your money back to your card. I go to Walmart's, okay? I go drop this off. It was like 3 days. Money still ain't on my card. FedEx called me. I'm like, hello? They're like, yes, we are having an issue delivering the product back to the customer because the return address that the customer sent us to is not a valid address, and it's just in the middle of a road, like it's just a dead end. There's no buildings or anything over here. Do you have a contact number? So we trying to contact the seller. I'm trying to contact the seller. The FedEx driver trying to contact the seller. Nobody's answering the phone, okay? They like, okay, well, the product is going to be returned back to you. I said, well, why y'all can't just return it back to Walmart's? Because it's not, you know, it's a Walmart product anyway. And it was like, no, but it was shipped from another seller. This, that, another. So the product is going to be returned to you. I said, okay, that's fine. I contacted Walmart's customer service. I said, what is going on with my refund? Because the seller is not responding back to my emails. I emailed them 2 times and tried to call them. I said, as well as FedEx contacted them. Yeah, they gave me somebody overseas. First of all, this lady irritated the hell out of me. Kept saying, oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Do you really got me? Oh, okay, got you. So did you receive the product? I received the product. I didn't like the product. I returned the product because the quality of the product was not what it said it was. Oh, I got you. I got you. Y'all, she must have said I got you 1,000 times and still did not understand what I was saying. So then she kept saying, okay, ma'am, your refund is going to be returned once the seller receives the product. Ma'am, the seller do not have a valid address, so FedEx cannot deliver the product. So what do you want me to do? Oh, I got you. I said, this motherfucker said I got you one more time. Hey, K-Lover, how are you? So I was so irritated, y'all. They still could not deliver the product. Walmart would not give me my money back. I said, listen, you need to transfer me to someone so I can receive my money. They keep trying to tell me, oh, you're not going to receive your money until the seller receives their product. Then they like, oh, we see you reached out to hey, gorgeous Nicole. That was like, Georgia Nicole, we see you reached out to Walmart a couple of times, as well as FedEx reached out. We're going to try to reach out to, and then we're going to issue. Y'all, it took them almost a week and a half to issue me out my refund because they still couldn't get in touch with the seller or whatever. And then the lady wasn't understanding. Then they transferred me to another overseas person. I'm like, so what I try to do is when I'm ordering online, I try to make sure it is not a third party seller because I don't got time for this. I don't. Thank you for the flowers. It's not. And then that's like, it was so sad because now how it is, before you get to customer service, they want you to try to talk to their little robot. And then they want to send you to their little AI person. And then the AI person sounds so freaking real. And then you like, wait a minute, this is AI. And then they send you to another robot. And then you like, I want to speak to a human. I want to speak to a human. I want to speak to a human. That's what I be saying on the phone. Give me a human. I don't want to talk to you. You can't help me. No. It just stressed me out, y'all. It stressed me out. You say I sell on Walmart, so that person is making it bad on others. And you know what, Summer? Like, I have an Amazon storefront, okay? But I always respond to my customers. I make sure it's a valid address where they can return things if they need to. I, like, make sure even when I do my shipping and my packaging and stuff like that, I make sure everything is right. I package my products to make sure that it gets to the customer the same way I would want to receive my stuff. Some people will just throw your stuff in a box, no bubble wrap, no nothing. They don't secure your package. And we already got to deal with the drivers that's going to go deliver your stuff that just throws your stuff on the porch and everything. Don't know if it's glass in there, don't know if it's fragile or not. You know what I'm saying? So when I package my stuff up, I make sure I package my stuff up right. And I make sure that I respond to my customers, you know. So I do have online stores as well or whatever, and I ship through third parties as well or whatever. Like, but some people do make it harder for others. They do. Because you know why? Because all they care about is the money. That's it. Fashion Over pissed me off. They sent me the wrong dress and hat to communicate via email. You know, I had ordered some shirts the other day for me and my husband. And I'm so pissed off. It was some little couple shirts and stuff like that. One of them said, for his, it said, I stole her heart. And on mine it say, so I stole his last name. And the shirts are supposed to be black and red. Y'all, they sent me some faded out looking ass shirts like they machine was running out of ink. The color was so far off from red, it looked like a burnt damn orange. I am pissed. I'm pissed. You know where that shit going today? Back to the post office. This is why I don't like shopping online. Thank you, Tony. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming in. He said, I hate that. I watched them on camera throw my stuff. Me too. Oh, baby. And I was sending them the footage from my camera. I'm like, look at this here. I will report you in a minute. Don't you be throwing my packages and stuff. One time I had ordered some glasses and they threw my stuff and some of my stuff came broke. I was pissed off. And it's not the seller fault. It's FedEx and UPS and the post office and stuff, and these little Amazon drivers' faults that they have doing it. You say keep your eyes on Walmart. They will overcharge you and promise a refund of the differences after 10 days. Sometimes they forget to see. You know what? How about this here, EAC Bunny? I feel like Walmart's is trying to scam me, okay? They issued me out a refund the other day, okay? And it was for a couple $100 for the product that I returned. I looked at my account on Saturday, and it was money missing out of my account, like $100. And that's I'm like, I didn't order nothing else. Like, everything was taken out the account. I'm like, the only thing I'm thinking of is this must have came from Walmart. This had to be something that Walmart did. I think what they did was they might have, because, you know, I think that with the sellers, if I'm not mistaken, the sellers can issue out a partial refund or something. So I'm thinking maybe Walmart issued out a full refund, but maybe the seller only did a partial. I don't know, but I'm looking into that today too, because I ain't got time. You better run me my money. Thank you, K Lover. I'm about to get off here too. I gotta get back. I got some stuff I gotta do. You done? That was quick. Was it quick? I guess I was on here for 40 minutes.
He wanted me to stay for another 10 or 15 minutes. You know, he didn't want it, but he gave me the option.
You say no?
Yeah, I say no.
Oh. Those Temu Your Days Are Numbered videos are hilarious. Really? I seen one of those videos. You said I would have been pissed. I agree. I hate shopping online as well. I do. Really, EAC want to say, what the fuck? Walmart just settled a class action lawsuit for stealing from customers. Yeah, Walmart's, man, their days are numbered too. My Easter was nice. It was very beautiful. I enjoyed it. We went by my mom's house. I spent some time with my mom, my brothers, my nieces and my cousins and stuff. And then I end up going to my little cousin's house, and I spent some time with her and my new cousin. She's only 4 weeks old now, 3-4 weeks old. So I seen her. I got to play with all the kids. They was driving me crazy. All of the kids is telling me that their birthday is coming up and they want $1,000 for their birthday, or they want $1,000 or $1,200 shoes. They were saying some crazy stuff. Then I got bone rushed by a whole bunch of family members trying to get me to teach them YouTube and set up their YouTube channels and all this other stuff. And I'm like, not today. But it was nice. It was good. My mom had cooked. My cousins and them had cooked. We enjoyed ourselves. You say, girl, I get Amazon. Amazon always deliver my stuff to my neighbor. Or down the street. I tell them I didn't get my stuff. They asked me to check my neighbors. No, you better come. Who did that? It might have been Amazon. I think it was Amazon. I ordered something from Amazon, Regina, and they put it on, like, it was like 2 houses down from us. And then they're going to send a picture. I sent them a picture of the front of my house. I said, that is not my house. Oh, can you go and get it? No, you can go get your driver to come back and go get wherever they dropped that package off at and bring it to me. But that's not my house. And then you got the nerve to send me a picture of the wrong house. And it had the wrong address in the picture, you damn dummy. And you are looking very pretty. I will support it too. I will there for you when you are in a good situation, in a bad situation. I love you, thank you for the support. What type of question is that? Go ask your mama, do she leave out the house with no pants on? Y'all are weird. See, that's my cue. It's time to go. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Yo-Yo. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I got a couple errands I need to run. I'm going to catch you guys in a little bit. All right. I got some videos that's going to drop. And I promise. I pinky promise. I'm going to come back live today, y'all. I got y'all. All right. So Thank you so much. Y'all have a great, blessed day. It's your girl, Yo-Yo, and I'm going to catch y'all later on in the next video. Bye.